Hey friends, so the wedding part 5 is what we're doing right now. Okay. Charlotte, Luke, Mark, Azzy, Rebecca, Danny, and Danny decided to go for a drive at night. So they jumped in their van and drove off. They were spending time together. They came along a car that was pulled off on the side of the road. It was a 2005 Chevrolet Impala. No one was in or near the car, so they passed the car and didn't stop. After they got down the road a few miles, they saw the same car pull onto the road. The gang had to get gas, so Danny pulled off the road and into the gas station. Danny filled up the tank while Charlotte, Luke, Mark, Rebecca, and Azzy went into the gas station to get drinks and snacks. They came back out and Danny was already in the driver's seat, ready to go. So Rebecca handed a drink to Danny, and they all jumped in the van and drove off. They kept driving until they came to an intersection. There was the paved road that went straight, and there were 2 dirt roads on the sides. They decided to take one of the dirt roads, so Danny turned left and drove down the dirt road. There was a cornfield on both sides of the road, and they noticed bright colors in the cornfield. They soon realized that those bright colors were the costume of a clown. Danny stomped on the gas pedal to get them all away from the clown. Danny looked in the rearview mirror and saw the clown following them in the middle of the road. The clown was just walking very slowly in the middle of the dirt road, so they didn't figure that they would have anything to worry about. But they were wrong. The clown noticed that they slowed down in speed, and he sped up. He started to fast walk. Eventually, he was running towards them. This made Danny put the pedal to the floor. Eventually, they came to another intersection. This time, it was all dirt roads. So Danny turned right and drove down that dirt road for a little while. The clown didn't follow them on this road, so Danny got them back on the paved road. Once they were back on the paved road, they felt safe with other cars. And they went back to the apartment. They didn't go back outside until the next day. They watched TV for the rest of that day. Soon, they went to bed. And the next day, they took a little drive. They didn't go on any dirt roads this time. They just stuck to the paved main roads and drove along. They were listening to a country station on the radio. Luke was driving with Charlotte in the passenger seat. Azzy and Mark were sitting in the middle seats. Rebecca and Danny were sitting in the back of the van. They kept driving down the main road until they stopped for lunch. They ate their food on the road. They were driving and saw a movie theater that was showing a movie. The movie was called Poltergeist. So they decided to stop and watch the movie. They bought tickets and headed into the auditorium. They sat down and watched the movie. After about 45 minutes into the movie, Charlotte, Azzy, and Rebecca had to go to the restroom, so they got up and headed to the bathroom. They tried to hurry and get back to the movie. They walked back into the auditorium and finished watching the movie. Eventually, Danny, Luke, and Mark went to the bathroom. After they got back from the bathroom, the movie was almost finished. There was only 5 minutes left of the movie. So the movie finished and they left. They jumped in the van and drove off. They drove through the town and came across a stray dog on the side of the road. So they decided to pick it up and take care of it. They named the dog Belle, and the dog really loved all of them. So they decided to keep the dog instead of finding the owners and returning the dog. So Belle rode along with Charlotte, Luke, Azzy, Mark, Rebecca, and Danny. Eventually, they got home. They let Belle sleep in the living room so she wouldn't have to sleep outside. Then everyone went to bed. And that is the end of part 5. I will have parts 6 through 10 coming at you sometime, probably next week. At the time I'm filming this, probably next week sometime. But anyways, bye friends!